So, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the You Are College Bound Show. You know me, Kivon Henry, the Assistant Director for Pre-College Programs with the David T. Kern Center at the University of Rochester. Let me start with a quick roll call. It's time for these squads to light up the chat. Are the murder hornets here? How about the CIA? Where are my all-stars? What about the Final Four? Any Elite 19 squad members in the building? Mamba 19? Drop those sunglasses if you're here today. What about my crew, the Mafia? And last but not least, much love to Squad 8, also known as Great. Can you believe it, everybody? It's Monday. It is July 20th, and we are already in week 4 of URUB Summer 2020. We are halfway through the summer program. Clap yourselves up. You made it. But we're only halfway there. If you are watching live today, you know the deal. Please drop your name in the chat or text in to 585-301-4488. Remember, all students watching live will earn 15 college-bound points for their squad. Only if we know who you are, though. So remember to drop your government name in the chat or text in to 585-301-4488. Please don't forget, after you watch today's episode, you have to answer those discussion board questions on Blackboard to earn the points for your stipend. Remember, watching is not enough. Okay, so let's talk about what happened last week. I just want to say thank you to everyone that attended our first mental health check-in this past Friday. We were blessed to hear from renowned author and suicide prevention speaker, Richard L. Taylor Jr., who reminded us that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. But remember, when you don't, here are 3 things that could help. Number 1, begin practicing positive actions when experiencing negative emotions. For example, when I'm not feeling good, I get dressed up. So for me at least, if I look good, I feel good. Number 2, be patient with yourself. Things that you may have gotten a lot quicker in the past, things that you experience on a normal day-to-day basis, that's not the case anymore. So be patient, be kind to yourselves and each other. Number 3, try to create positive experiences that will then become positive memories. It's not always easy asking for help or letting others know you're not okay, but you can always lean on your Upward Bound family, and we will do our best to listen, be present with you, and connect you to any resources that you need. Again, thank you to those that made it out to our talk last Friday. If you didn't come, it's okay. We're going to try to host some more mental health check-ins. But remember, if you're not feeling okay, take a second and let us know. Now, for this week's FAQ segment, FAQ meaning frequently asked questions. So this week, I got 2 questions in particular that I wanted to come back to all of you and share those answers. Number 1, will I still get my attendance credit when I show up to class late? Let me take a second. I know y'all always hear me say, if you are on time, you are late. And if you are early, you are on time. What we're trying to do is really build some habits that will set you up for success later. So my answer to that question is, if you are more than 10 minutes late to any Upward Bound class, you will not receive credit for being there. Sometimes some of us do have legitimate reasons for being late. It happens to the best of us. That's okay. But a few of you are making this a regular thing and showing up to everything late. Now, we're trying to prepare you for life. So we're asking that you respect your own time and the time of others. Set an alarm if you need to. Do whatever you must, but get to your classes and your clubs on time. Thank you. Question number 2. Miss, is working together on an assignment considered cheating? That is a great question. And the answer is no, it isn't. You all are allowed to help each other out. Work through challenging material together. You are not, however, allowed to take the work of another person and pass it off as your own. That is cheating. That's plagiarism. Imagine if you worked really hard on a song or a painting and somebody slapped their name on it and tried to take credit for it. It doesn't feel good, all right? But also, there are consequences for cheating and consequences for plagiarism. So don't try it, but you can work together to help each other out, all right? And that's it for our frequently asked questions. Now, let's spend some time learning more about another one of our program assistants, my fellow Bronx Yardie, Miss Talia English.
Hi everyone, my name is Talia English and I'm a PA for the summer. This summer I'm working with Squad 6, shout out Mamba 19, and I am a TA for the UB Peer Facilitator Internship class, and I am a part of the home base crew. For my schooling, I go to the University of Rochester. I'm studying engineering sciences and sustainability, and I'm a rising senior, so I'm graduating with the class of 2021. My fun fact is that during quarantine, I decided, hey, let me try to learn how to embroider. So this is one of my pieces that I did. I have a flower and 2 baskets. And my Rochester gem is Movies 10 Theater. I hope you've all heard of it. It's a discount theater where they show movies for like $1 to $4. On the weekend, it's usually cheaper because it's the weekend. But due to quarantine and COVID, it's not available right now. But I hope once all of this is over, we'll be able to go back and enjoy the nice lounging seats at Movies 10. All right, bye everyone.
Hi everybody, and let's give a big round of applause to Talia English, our first staff member of the day. Live studio audience is going wild for Talia. We got another staff profile coming up later, so make sure to watch the whole show. But we know you're going to watch the whole show anyways. Now, I'm happy to be here, get a little time on screen. Kevon let me come on screen to talk to you today. And if you don't know me, I'm Brady Ferguson, Senior Academic Advisor with our Kern Center pre-college programs, including Upward Bound. And I'm here today because we have a little poll, a little 3-question poll/survey, and we want to get some responses from you, our students. But this one is not going in the chat. There's a different way for you to participate in this poll. We do want to hear from all of you. So I'm going to show you how you can participate in this poll because we do want to find out what you know, or we just want to find out your answers to these 3 questions. And of course, thank you to everyone who is participating in the chat. I see Squad CIA in there and all the other squads. So thank you for repping your squad and also for just interacting, participating in the chat. But let's go to this poll. So here we have it. Our first question of the day, pretty simple. Have you ever been to the public market? Now, maybe more importantly, how do you answer this question, right? We don't want to put it in the chat, so please do not put A or B in the chat. I guess you can if you want to, but we want you to answer on pollev.com or by text message, because then we're going to be able to get a nice little graph showing your responses. So if you look at the top of the screen, first you'll see a website you can go to respond to this question. pollev.com, that's POLLEV.com/upwardbound659. That's UPWARDBOUND 659. You can go to that website on your computer, on your phone, any device with a web browser, go there, and then you'll be able to answer this poll question. The other way to do it is by text message. Very simple. You're going to send a message to the number 22333. The message goes to that number, and then the body of your message, you're going to type Upward Bound 659. You'll do that first. You'll get an automated response, and that's when you choose your answer, A or B. So we do want as many of you as possible to answer this question. We are very curious to know what you already know about the public market. We'll be talking about that today. Some of you may have already received your public market vouchers, and Kevon's going to talk more about that later. But we do want you to answer this poll question. So I'm going to leave this up on the screen a little while longer so that you can see the directions and see the question. But yes, Catherine put it in the chat. Thank you, Catherine. Go to the website, not the chat. Or you can do text message. Either text message or go to that website, pollev.com/upwardbound659, or you can text upwardbound659 to the number 22333. 22333. So that's the number you're going to send the text to. Type that in first, 22333, and then you're going to put in upward bound 659, and you'll get the little response where you can respond with an A or a B. So please answer this first question. I'm going to take this off the screen. Hopefully you all saw it, but we're going to have another 2 questions after this. But please answer the first one, A or B, right? Have you been to the public market? A for yeah, B for nope. Very easy question. So we'd like as many responses as possible for that one. That's the first question. Now we're on a little time delay, so I need to give some time so you can finish those answers. I'll leave this question up for maybe another 20 seconds. But please make sure you answer that question. Have you ever been to the public market? Hopefully a lot of you have. If you haven't, you're going to learn more about it today. And whether you've been or not, actually, you'll hopefully learn more about it today. But a Rochester gem, certainly. So I'll give a few more seconds. But actually, you should be done with that question by now. Yeah, hopefully you're all done with that question by now. If you're not done yet, sorry, it's too late. But we got 2 more questions. So let me pull up the next one. Here is question number 2. Where does your family usually buy fresh fruits and vegetables? Maybe it's the public market, maybe it's somewhere else. If you're like me, maybe you're hitting that price right up for getting the fresh fruits and vegetables. Maybe some of you grow your own. Although, even though this says where do you buy them, if you grow your own, you can certainly put that in the answer. We'd like to know. But same website for answering on the web browser, same number if you're going to answer by text. But please go ahead and answer question number 2. Please, not in the chat. We want you to go to this website, join by web. That's directions for that are on the left, or join by text. Directions for that are on the right. All right, for those answering in the chat, we do appreciate that you want to participate. We need you to answer on the web or by text message. The options are on the screen. That's how we need you to answer. It's pretty simple. All you got to do is send a simple text message or go to a website. How does your family usually buy fresh fruits and vegetables? Hopefully you're getting some fresh fruits and vegetables. I guess if there's anyone who their family buys 0 at all, 365, then you probably don't want to answer this question. But hopefully you're getting some, even if it's only every now and then. Where does the corner store, Wegmans, Tops, Price Right, Aldi's, whatever you do. The public market, the little neighborhood farmers markets they have. That's the next question. And we're going to be checking the answers later on today. They're not going to show up immediately on the screen, but we'll be checking them. So we appreciate you all answering the questions. All right, so that's it for the second question. Hopefully you got to answer that. We're going to have one more question, and I'll get that third and final question ready for you. Third and final question, also related to the public market. As you probably imagine, that's a big topic on the show today. Just going to give it a few more seconds to make sure we can finish accepting all the responses that you sent in earlier. There is a time delay on it. Thank you to everyone who responded. If you have not yet responded to the first or second question, you can still respond to the third one. If you want to go 3 for 3, even better. But everyone, we do encourage your participation. And here we go, third and final question. What are some things you think you can find at the public market? If you've been there, there might be some things you know you can find. If you've never been, you could take a guess. No wrong answers here. But let's keep it appropriate, keep it respectful, of course, as we always do. But some things that you think you can find at the public market. Please answer on the web or answer by text. Please do not put it in the chat. We want to collect all these answers in our poll so we can have that all together in one place. So you'll see the directions on the screen. Just above me here, you probably see the directions for how you can answer. Join by web or join by text. Go to that website that you see on the left-hand side of the screen, or you can send a text to 22333, and the message is upward bound 659, and then you'll get an automated response. You can answer. This is a free response, so you just answer however you want to answer. And that's our third and final question. So hopefully we got a lot of you who were able to answer our poll and participate in that poll. We do appreciate your participation. We appreciate your answer, and we are going to look very carefully at all the responses we get from our poll today. So thank you, everybody. And now I'll turn it back over to our host and assistant director, Kevon Henry.
Thank you, Brady, for that poll. I tried to answer some of those questions too. I hope that my answers were received. But no, this summer we have tried to explore different places in Rochester to introduce you to some places you may have never been or teach you more about the places you already love to visit. This week we really wanted to focus in on one of Rochester's greatest gems. I'm sure from the poll you know what I'm talking about. I'm referring to Rochester's largest farmers market, known to all as the public market. But did you know that in 2010 it was voted the best large farmers market in the country? Yeah. Did you hear what I said? In the country. Little old Rochester was ranked #1. And rightfully so. It is a hub for food and culture. A hub where people from all walks of life meet regularly for food and or fun. This week, we don't want to just show you the market. We are hoping that these little vouchers here that some of you have already gotten and some of you are about to get, worth $50, will encourage you to visit also. Without further delay, students, please take a deeper look at this U.S. gem that lives right in your backyard, the Rochester Public Market.
Hi everyone, I want to take you to another Rochester gem this week, this one being the public market. But before we do anything, I need to get a coffee first. The Rochester Public Market has served the Rochester community on North Union Street since 1905, though it has not always resided here. The Rochester Public Market has been continuously operating since 1827, when it was built over the river at the west end of Main Street Bridge, but since 1905 the market has been located in the northeast quadrant of Rochester at North Union Street. It is home to a variety of owner-operated family enterprises where customers come to enjoy the experience of shopping, bargaining, and buying fresh produce, ethnic delicacies, specialty items, and much more. The market is open year-round on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. The market continues to offer livestock, produce, arts and crafts, and dry goods that visitors can indulge themselves in. Citizens, community groups, restaurants, and government agencies have expressed enthusiasm for Rochester's venue that serves as a low-cost outlet for New York State farmers and supports local food entrepreneurs. These robust urban-rural exchange help boost regional farm sales, reduce food, transportation, and energy costs, bring affordable, nutritious food to urban residents, and create a focal point in the community for local produce goods. Now you may be wondering, what do I need to bring to the public market with me? So Gina, Felicia, and myself put together some starter packs for the market. First we have Gina. Gina looks like she wants to bring a fanny pack, a reusable bag, a pair of pants, and some money. It is a good thing to note that many of the vendors do not take card, so unless you have public market chips and or cash, it is important to bring those, as well as a bag, because you may not be able to have a plastic bag and you don't want to carry all of your vegetables by hand. Next we have Felicia. Looks like Felicia's bringing a water bottle, some SPF, a hat, and a reusable bag. I can agree on the hat. I usually wear sunglasses, being that it's outside. I'm assuming that's also why Felicia's bringing some SPF sunscreen with her. A water bottle to stay hydrated, because sometimes we can be at the market for a long time. There's a lot to look at, and it's also just a fun place to be. As well as a reusable bag as well, because not everyone has bags. For me personally, like I stated in the beginning, I always grab a coffee. I try to grab a coffee from a different vendor each time I do go to the public market. I like to share the love, spending my money locally. I have a wallet, of course, to keep my money in. I have my backpack. I prefer a backpack. I'm not a huge fan of carrying all that weight on my arms, so I try to put as much as I can in my backpack, as well as this bucket that you see that is from Impact Earth. I take part of a composting program that is offered at other markets around the city, but I go to the public market every Saturday to return my compost. Now that we know everything that we need to go to the public market, we can talk about how to get there. So if we're going from downtown, the downtown transit center, you're going to hop on bus 39. From here, it's, I believe, the 7th stop that we're going to get off of. And from there, you're able to see the public market. It says it's 0.2 miles away, but the public market in itself is one big block, so you can't miss it. I've even added some pictures of the actual bus stop and where that is right here.
Thanks, Reagan. Before we get to shopping, first we have to retrieve our tokens. This week, students that are eligible to receive food bundles will be receiving a special Upward Bound Market certificate that you will exchange for $50 worth of market tokens. Here's how it works. When you get to the market, find the Market Token Program Center, which is behind the market office, the 2-story brick house, in the small white boxcar-like building, and is open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays from 6:30 to 3 p.m. Show your market certificate that your squad leader will drop off to you this week, and then they will give you $50 worth of wooden market tokens that come in $1, $5, and $2. Tokens can be used to buy food products from over 100 participating market vendors that sell fruits, vegetables, breads, baked goods, meats, eggs, seafood, cheeses, honey, and plants that will grow food. The City of Rochester Public Market has been a busy, bustling place with many moving parts, pieces, people for well over a century now. Come join us as we visit just a few of our favorite vendors.
Martha, you know I need a donut. Hi. So we're trying to introduce our high school students to the market.
Welcome.
And Duke's Donut is one of my favorites.
That's what I like.
So can you tell them what you sell?
Apple cider cinnamon fry cake. They use straight sugar donut like a glaze.
Thank you so much.
The full range of vendors and products types defy easy description. Some vendors are annual or seasonal license holders, which means you'll generally find them in the same spots in the outdoor-indoor sheds when they are at the market and on a regular schedule. Other vendors are daily vendors, meaning they come day to day to the market and are assigned to vendor stalls available that particular day. All this means is that each regular market shopping day, Tuesdays and Thursdays 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Saturdays 5 a.m. to 3 p.m., there is a different, in fact unique mix and arrangement of vendors. Let's check out as Kavan tries out something new.
Kombucha is an ancient fermented tea. They used to use it in the Ming Dynasty like 3,000 years ago in China. It's an herbal tea. It's fermented using green and black tea and bacteria. And it creates a probiotic tea that helps your digestive system, it helps cellular restoration, and it helps longevity. It's really, really good for you.
And you're selling popsicles.
Yes.
How's your kombucha popsicle?
You know it's different. Like virtual summer program.
Our advice to market shoppers is that they walk through each market shed to get the fullest sense of products and vendors available on a given day, and then make choices on what to buy, which to buy from. Many regular market shopping veterans have their go-to vendors and know when and where to find them. But each market day, there are usually new vendors to check out. So the walkthrough is always recommended, even for the seasoned market shoppers. Now let's check out one of Kavan's favorite vendors.
Wait.
chicken parm, meatballs, arancinis. Mama, don't be arancinis.
The market is a wonderful place to buy local produce. There are so many benefits to buying produce that is locally grown. Locally grown food creates important economic opportunities, provides health benefits, and helps to reduce environmental impact. It also helps bring the community together and gives people the opportunity to make a difference. Additionally, many people feel local food tastes better and lasts longer. If you see a vendor with one of these orange signs that indicated that they grow their own produce locally. The market doesn't just have wonderful food. It is also a great place to purchase clothing, kitchen supplies, and all sorts of other things for a lower price. There's even tons of handmade, locally sewn masks at the market that you can purchase. If you're looking for a mask, stay safe out there. Looking for a bite to eat? The market is the home of a variety of food trucks and restaurants of many different cultures. Need a bite to eat before starting your shopping? Or starving after a long morning of shopping? The market has got you covered. Here are just a few of my favorite market products. Davis honey. I like to drizzle it on my local fruit. Cajun seasoning to spice up, well, my french fries and so much more. Casimano Ferrari infused oil and vinegars. Always keep me coming back for more. I'm getting hungry. Well, now let's hear from a friend that Catherine made at the market.
What's your name?
My name is Sally Stapley.
Okay, and it says you're a volunteer with the market. How long have you been volunteering with the market?
For 2 years.
Awesome. And what is your favorite thing about the market?
It is the whole atmosphere. It just feels so exciting. There's always things going on. There's things to see. Best people watching ever. If you're into healthy, there's a lot of really great vegetables and food. But if you're into not so healthy, they've got like the best breakfast sandwiches. So it's just, a real hub of excitement and fun, and everything's positive here. It's all that's good about Rochester.
That's awesome.
Highlights. And there's so much to learn about the market too. Like if anybody's interested in becoming an entrepreneur or becoming a farmer, or there's just so much to learn about what it might mean for them.
Right. Volunteering opportunity.
Yeah, so actually the market has a lot of volunteering opportunities, but doing exactly what I'm doing, which is working at the merchandise booth and called the Welcome Center also. I'm not really sure if we have a younger age, but I'm going to say 16 and 17-year-olds for sure can volunteer, and it's fun. You come, you chat, and you sell our wonderful merchandise. And you get a free t-shirt.
Ooh.
And actually a free hat, which I'm not wearing right now.
All right, cool. Right, okay. Well, thank you so much. I hope my kids will see you here at the market.
I hope so too. Bye, guys.
Hi everyone, this is Marifer again. I'm here to remind you that for ASL, remember to come to class as one of your pie slices and to always have your cameras on. And this week we're going to be learning some foods. That's a sign for food. The Cat will teach you the signs for like French fry, which I know actually how to do. I love French fries, so I know that one. And we're going to be learning, going over things that we learned last week, like our name, colors, animals. And yeah, that's it for ASL. I'll see you guys in class. And for College 101 for the 9th graders, this week we're in class. We're going to be setting up your Khan Academy accounts, and we're going to be practicing, getting acquainted with what the SAT is going to look like. You guys should already know the definition and what the SAT and ACT stand for, but that's what we are going to be doing in class. And then we're going to maybe take a little bit of a practice test. Don't get scared, but it's definitely to prepare you guys as you get to the higher grades. And stay tuned for a video, get to know the staff with Asha Bibi.
Hey y'all, my name is Ash BB Med, and I am a program assistant with Upward Bound. This is my second summer doing so. Let's see, I help with the math team. I am a part of pre-calc. My fun fact is that I really love math and science. I am currently working in a lab doing fun chemistry. So I'm kind of like a mad scientist. And a hidden gem of Rochester, I'd have to say, is the Tea Leaf Bar on 650 South Ave. So if you love tea or want to get into it, check it out.
Hi everyone, especially my 10th graders in College 101. This week, like Marifer said, we're talking all about the SAT and the ACT. In our class, we're going to be breaking down some of the, comparisons and contrastions between the two exams. For example, did you know on the ACT there's a science portion, but on the SAT there isn't? And both exams offer an essay option that you can take. But what does that mean? What do I write in this essay? What science do I need to know for the ACT? We're going to be talking all about that in class so you get extremely familiar with the exams and more of the breakdown on what's to come. No matter what exam you take, though, you're going to need to practice and prepare for it. So that's why your assignment this week is to sign up for Khan Academy if you have not already, and you're going to add You Are Upward Bound as your coach. If you're not sure how to do that, we're going to go over that in class, so no worries. And then you're also going to take a diagnostic test in your math skills and a diagnostic test in your reading and writing skills, which are two components that both exams have. When you take this diagnostic, it's just going to give you some feedback on what areas you're really strong in and where you should improve. So once those have been completed, Khan Academy is going to give you some suggestions on practice questions and other ways that you can improve. That way, as you're working towards taking your SAT and ACT in the coming years, you feel a lot more confident and you are already building some stronger skills. I can't wait to see you in class Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. sharp. And now I also can't wait to hear some more jokes from the one and only Asha Bibi.
How do you stop an astronaut's baby from crying? You rock it. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline is apparent. What kind of tree fits in your hand? A palm tree. I hate when people ask me why I knock on the fridge before I open it. Like, I'm just trying to be polite. What if there's a salad dressing in there? Why did the Upward Bound student eat their homework? Because we told them it was a slice of pie.
Hey guys, it's Reagan. I'm going to be doing the lesson for the SAT week this week with the rising 11th graders. So like the rising 10th graders with Felicia, we will also be doing some SAT, ACT prep. So what I have designed for you guys, and there's going to be a video on Blackboard that's going to run you through everything step by step. But we are going to be looking at some tips and tricks as to how to take the SAT and ACT. There were some things on there that I didn't know when I took the SAT that I wish I would have. And then I have a link for you guys to go to of your choice of which part of the SAT you want to take. There's math, reading and writing. There's an essay portion. So you can pick which one you want to do. And I'm just going to have you screenshot that and submit that in Blackboard with a little bit of reflection questions about which skill that you might have used and how you might want to take a better approach to that next time. So pretty short and simple. If you have any questions or you're still confused, come see us at office hours. And next up, I want to introduce the UB After Dark promo video. I hope to see you guys there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I hope that you have gotten a lot of that so far.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are all staying safe, having fun in the midst of this virus, and I'm back at it again with another video. This time I have a few announcements, but the question I want to ask you is that, like, what are you guys doing your Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 7 to 8? Nothing, right? Yeah. So you guys should join and come and participate in UB After Dark. You know why? Because it's so much fun. Like, I will tell you more, but it's like you guys have to be there to actually experience what's going on. All I could say is that this Tuesday we have Talk About It Tuesdays, and we're going to be talking about police brutality and side hustles that you could do when you get to college to get a little money. You know, so you're not always calling your parents, asking for money and stuff like that. There's little side hustles that you could do. And on Thursdays we have UB After Dark. And we're gonna be playing so much games like Pictionary, Jeopardy, you name it. We got you. We got you. UB, we got you. No losses, only lessons. We got you. We got you. We got you. So I'm gonna see you this Tuesday at 7. I'm guessing 7 to 8, not 7:20, not 7:02, not 7:15, 7. Because if you're on time, you're late. See you.
Rising seniors, this is a reminder that though we do not have live College 101 class this summer, there is still recorded lesson that I post on Blackboard each week, where I review the topics for the week and the assignment that must be completed. A few things I want to stress. You must watch the recorded lesson that I post each week on Blackboard before attempting the assignment. Watching the recording is equivalent to attending class for this course, but you watch the class on your own time and at your own speed. If you come to office hours and ask me questions that showed to me that you did not watch the lesson I posted, I will not answer those questions, and instead I will direct you to watch the video. Do yourself a favor, watch the lesson I post before doing the assignment, and I can guarantee that the assignment will make much more sense. Not watching the lesson is the same as not going to class and trying to do your homework. Silly, right? If you skipped weeks 2 and 3 lessons and assignments so far, I would recommend you still complete these assignments over the summer. Though you won't get college-bound points for completing these assignments late, you will need to do all of these assignments that I am posting at some point. If you are in fact planning on attending college. You might as well do them now in the summer when you have more time than in the fall when your lives get busier. If you ask for help with one of the things that I went over in College 101 this summer due to not completing the assignment or watching the video, I will just direct you back to those lessons and assignments. There is no easy way out of 12th grade College 101. Everything we are working on is tangible things that must be completed.
And I just want to give you some updates after I get off my soapbox about the SAT. So with the SAT, many of you did not get the chance to take the test in the spring. The SAT is scheduled to be offered on August 29th at a few high schools in the Rochester area, but will only take place if the schools are open by that time. You can still register for August 29th test, as the deadline to register is July 31st. At this point, we are advising students and you guys to wait until the September 26th test with a registration deadline of August 26th. As it is uncertain if school will be open in late August. Due to the uncertainty and cancellation of many SAT dates, many colleges have announced they are waiving SAT requirements for fall 2021 admissions. Do not assume, though, that all colleges are waiving their test requirement, and pay close attention to the schools on your college list to see how they are moving forward. The SUNY Board of Trustees said they will temporarily suspend the requirements at colleges and universities for any high school senior who are applying to enroll at SUNY campus for 2021-2022 academic year with the intent of earning a bachelor's degree do not need to take standardized tests. Prospective students who would like to include their scores or take the test with the intention of including their scores as part of their application are welcome to submit them. This is a temporary waiver, only applies for the spring 2021, fall 2021, and spring 2022 semesters. A number of other private schools and universities in Rochester are and have made standardized tests permanently optional for applicants, including RIT, University of Rochester, and Nazareth College. Please come to College 101 office hours if you have any additional questions about this. For students that completed last week's assignment, congrats. If you are staying on top of your college essay class and what you are doing in College 101, the fall will be less stressful for you. We are simply just breaking down the college application in tiny little teeny pieces to make it less intimidating. For this week, the objective for 12th grade College 101 is to understand the different types of college financial aid, understand the different financial aid application that needs to be completed, create an FSA ID and password for yourself and your parents. And the assignment will be to watch my lesson, create the FSA ID password accounts with your parents, and also review a sample financial aid package and complete a discussion question on that financial aid package. All those things will be posted to Blackboard later this evening. And like I said, please let me know if you have questions at office hours, Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 11:45, and Fridays, 10 to 12. Though I do recommend you do not wait till Friday at 10 a.m. to start looking at your assignment. Please take a look at it tonight when it is posted. Thank you. And on to some commercials now that we have for you guys.
Happy Monday, college-bound students. Danielle here to tell you about the Week 4 Laboratory Science offerings. This week, we actually have a wider range. It's not just lab science, and we have 4 different offerings this week. The first one is logo programming. If you were interested in coding club or maybe want to see a little bit about coding but don't really want to commit, this is the course for you. Logo programming is a simple language used to draw. So if you want to, balance that technical side of yourself and the creative side, this might be a good chance to give programming a try for about an hour or so. Next, we have more iGEM modules. We've been talking about how scientists can engineer biology. So this week we are going to be talking about real-world applications such as GMOs. You hear about genetically modified foods, and some people on the internet get really freaked out about it. But what does it really mean, and how can it be used, and is it good or bad? And speaking of good or bad, what are the ethics behind it? Perhaps we can use engineering biology in order to prevent certain hereditary diseases. But we can also kind of use it to modify our children's eye color. What are the ethics behind that? Is that okay? So we'll talk a little bit about that in that module. We also have a biology module with Dr. Lee over in the Med Center. If you're interested in how proteins cause diseases or illnesses like COVID, you might want to look into this module. You'll even be using that modeling clay in your take-home science kit to model your own proteins, which is what your assignment's going to be in that class. And finally, Professor Neidig, who some of you might know from Cool Chemistry, is holding a live chemistry class. We will have our first live chemistry class this Wednesday at 3 p.m. during your normal lab science module. And if you want to take this class, you do have to come live. And it is a murder mystery. It's going to be a Marvel, DC, Harry Potter, Upper Bound crossover event to solve a murder using chemistry. So if you are interested in that, please check out the laboratory science modules. We'll have all the Zoom links. We'll have all the module links as well as your assignment you'll need to complete your pie slice. Like always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I look forward to seeing what you all get up to this week. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, girl. No, I got you. I got you. I promise I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, bye. All right. She does not play about her composition and literature class, aka writing. That was Miss Catherine. And she just asked me to remind all rising seniors, class of 2021, that's you. Seniors, you must sign up for a one-on-one meeting. In order to do so, look in the week 4 folder of your composition and literature course. Signing up for and attending your one-on-one meeting is a required assignment for the week. Sign-ups close tomorrow at 8 a.m. You can let Catherine know if you have any questions. The entire writing team is looking forward to discussing your writing with you. I'm telling you, she don't play about her classes, and neither should you. I do hope that you all make it out to Upward Bound After Dark this week for Talk About It Tuesday and game night. You heard Abby on her hammock telling you what's good. She said it. We got you. We got you. There are no special events this week, so please do focus in on those classes and those assignments. Remember, your stipend depends on it. And if you turn it in past 2, no moolah for you. Okay, so all assignments must be submitted before 2 p.m. on Friday for them to count towards your stipend. I have one final announcement, and then I'm gonna let you all go. Actually, 2 more announcements, right? 2 more. So everybody has been asking, what are the squads going to earn if they win, Miss? What are we gonna get? If you were paying attention last week, you heard me slide something in there, but I'm here to show you. Okay, so you see this handy-dandy electronic device? This, I think it's an iPad. And this is the news, folks. Okay, so for those students that earn, those squads that earn the most college-bound points, those students that are active participants will receive an iPad. And the top college-bound point earners in each grade will also receive an iPad. So please keep participating. There are many ways to earn points outside of attending live classes and activities. Keep going to your clubs, and maybe you should consider creating a vlog, a video blog, to document your summer URUB experience. Or maybe you and your homies want to present a current event article on the next episode of the UR College Bound Show. Many ways to earn points, but I'll tell you, the big point earners are going to your classes live, okay? every time you go to a class, you get 20 points for your squad. So if all of your squad mates head out to your classes, that's mad points, okay? And I know y'all understand what I'm saying. So keep participating and working hard. Right now, I'm going to tell you where all the squads stand, okay? So get your pencil or your paper. In fact, you can rewatch this episode of the You Are College Bound Show as many times as you want. But I will post these on Instagram and Facebook tomorrow morning. Squad 1, right now, through week 1, 2, and 3, has earned 2,966 points. Squad 2 has earned 1,194 points. Squad 3 has earned 2,746 points. Squad 4 has earned 2,395 points. Squad 5 has earned 1,311 points. Squad 6 has earned 2,629 points. Squad 7 has earned 2,563 points. And Squad 8 has earned 1,541 points. So Squad 1 is in the lead, but not by far. Squad 3, Squad 6, Squad 7, Squad 4, very close behind. In fact, keep going to your classes. I'm pretty sure that number will change tremendously. Check out that email that we sent 2 weeks. Actually, this past Sunday, we sent it out again. The whole list of ways that you could earn college bound points. So I'm telling you, stay ready. Come to all the things. Do all the things so you could earn the points, the stipend, everything that we're offering. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to remind you once more what the assignments are for College 101 this week. Remember, in order to get your stipend, you have to submit those assignments. College 101 is one of them. You have to submit that College 101 assignment. You have to submit that math assignment. You have to submit that composition and literature assignment. And you have to submit that lab science module, as well as your discussion questions for the You Are College Bound Show. So now that we are ending, run on over to Blackboard, please, and answer those 2 questions. Tell us what you learned about today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure. I love you all so much. I hope your families are well. I hope you are well. And thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the You Are College Bound Show. Peace.